Thank you so much for listening to the Unstable Top Podcast. A huge shout out to our patrons, George Rechtenwald, Be Better Chris, Chandler Martin, Lawrence A. Carr, Ian Dara, John Michael McCraney, and Laura Newland. If you want to support the show, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/unstabletop.
If you're listening to this, it is the lovely month of April.
It will be.
It will be. How's everyone feel about the month of April? Specifically, what's your opinion on April Fool's Day?
I forget it's a day all the time.
Okay.
I have never experienced or been part of a very good April Fool's joke.
You said very good.
Yeah.
But you've been part of one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called Chris Martin.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much just my existence.
Okay. What?
Career.
What do you think about April Fools?
I mean, truly, I don't care.
Don't care.
No.
Wow. Two for three. Melissa, what about you?
I also have never been part of a good April Fool's joke.
Okay, good. The key term that two of you used is good.
Yeah.
So tell me what one of those April Fool's experiences is like for you.
It's typically my dad saying something dumb and then saying April Fool's.
Yeah. Okay. Chris?
I told.
Chris, if there's something you don't feel comfortable sharing, you don't have to.
No, it's just really stupid.
Oh.
It's like really dumb.
Okay.
When I was in middle school, I told my mom my teacher died. And then I was like, April Fool's. She's like, it's not really a joke.
What's wrong with you?
That's very much how the conversation went.
Okay. I always, you know what? I think that April Fool's has the potential to really be like a day that everyone could enjoy. But the problem with it, as most things that we have, is that stupid people ruined it.
Okay.
Picture this. You walk into your office building that you work in, or your place of business where you work. You see one of the people that you work with. You don't realize it's April Fool's, and they're like, hey, your shoe's untied. And then you look down and it's not untied. And they proceed to belly laugh and say, haha, April Fool's. And it just ruins the whole day. And I don't know if I should associate that with a specific like age group of person, a certain generation of person, or just people who, maybe put in a little more effort. Just saying.
So the people who licked lead paint as children?
Maybe. Come on. I like a good joke.
I like a good lead paint.
I like a good joke, but I just, it's just one of those things that people abuse. Just like the whole, oh, you're not wearing green and it's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm going to pinch you.
If someone pinches me, I'm going to hit them.
I hate it.
I'm going to slap the fuck out of somebody.
I just feel like it really devalues the day. And maybe if it was like I don't know, when was April Fool's a thing?
It was invented by Hallmark to sell cards. April Fool's cards, of course.
I'm looking it up.
It says happy day, and then on the inside it says blank, and on the back side it says April Fool's.
Yeah, that's it.
Apparently it maybe originated in the Middle Ages. Let's see what NPR says.
Is this one of our more long-standing holidays?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Interesting.
I don't know. I just wonder if...
It was when they changed calendars. And so April 1st was the beginning of the year. But then it became January 1st. So people who still celebrated on April 1st were called April Fools.
Oh.
That lore drop. Yeah, I don't know.
Because back then, being called a fool was like the worst thing ever that you could be called.
Unless you were a hobbit and Gandalf called you a fool, and then he ascended to become Gandalf the White.
He killed that big monster and stole all the XP.
Yeah, what a shitty ass thing.
Came back with new gear.
Yeah.
Hey, solo.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. I don't really have much else to add to that. I really feel like April Fool's Day is one of those days that could really be like a good sort of like fun day, but it's just not because of people who abuse it and just stomp it into the mud.
Now it's just kind of a day of like, what are your favorite companies going to fake release today?
Yeah. I guess that's true too. And I feel like I think the April Fool's social media like releases from companies is sort of going down the same route that Super Bowl ads do, where it's like in the weeks leading up to April Fool's, companies will start posting like April Fool's teasers.
There's only been one April Fool's like ad thing that I've ever enjoyed, and it was from Titanfall 2. They had like an Optimus Prime trailer, like a straight up trailer with gameplay of like one of the Titans being Optimus. It was pretty dope.
One of my favorite things that happened, I think it was last year, was someone released a book cover on April 1st, and it looked like it was done in MS Paint. But it was actually their book cover done in MS Paint. And then they released their book cover the next day.
There are the
It was really good.
There are the double switches that are like, it's April 1st, so we're gonna actually release something.
Yeah.
And then everyone's gonna think it's fake, but then it's up for pre-order the next day.
Yeah, I like it when they do like a silly product or like a service or something that's outside of their usual thing, but then it's like a real thing if you want to get it.
What about 7-Eleven sparkling hot dog water?
That's certainly not a thing they sold.
No, you don't like a nice hot dog water? I mean, we're in spring, summer's fast approaching. Imagine, being outside, you enjoy the sun on your skin, you wipe the sweat from your brow, and you crack open a cold can of sparkling hot dog water to quench your thirst. That doesn't sound nice to you, Wes?
No, it does not.
No,
I would throw up.
That's not how you want to spend your summer days.
It is not.
You don't want to come onto the front porch from cutting the grass, and your mom brings you out a nice pitcher of sparkling hot dog water. Sorry, dear, we're all out of lemonade, but I got this at the store.
Oh,
I bought
ate it
some
here.
hot dogs for this.
This is homemade.
Mama's homemade hot dog water.
These are good hot dogs, too. This is a good brand. These are Nathan's hot dogs. These are Hebrew National.
Holy.
These are Salem hot dogs.
You gotta drink it at that point. It just because of the cost. The sunken cost fallacy.
What happened to the hot dogs?
They threw them out.
Yeah, no, you throw them out when you're done boiling them. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, it's like a tea bag.
I don't like this.
Wait, you throw away your tea bags?
What do you do with them?
You don't reuse them?
How many steeps you get off one tea bag?
You put them on the windowsill and then you dry them off.
You let them dry out, and
Yeah, you dry them and reuse them.
and they're good for at least 6 more teas.
But my yearly tea budget is almost nothing.
I've been using the same tea bag since 2008.
Yeah, they got passed down from my great grandfather.
And his father before him.
It's a family heirloom at this point.
It tastes like water.
So what you're saying is that you would not try 7-Eleven's sparkling hot dog water?
I would not.
Not even a sip?
I might try a sip just out of grim curiosity, but
Curiosity?
Or if money was involved.
Yeah.
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 Chris, what if instead of sparkling hot dog water, it was McDonald's brand sparkling McRib water?
I drink it. I buy a 6-pack. Make it last all year. One every 2 months.
Chris, I'm gonna cry at your funeral when you have a heart attack.
I hope so. I hope someone cries. McDonald's too will cry when they realize they've lost their biggest McRib eater.
God, maybe to go out of fucking commission, they'll never have it back.
Is that why they leave every season? Is it like every time they leave, someone died of a McRib heart attack?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Like, right, we gotta take this away for a little while.
They're gonna vault it.
Do you think they have like a corporate like pool, like a Deadpool type thing where it's like, all right, who wants the over/under on 3 weeks?
And go over on 3 weeks. I think it'll take a little bit longer.
I don't know. I could eat like 21 McRibs in that amount of time.
When you go to McDonald's during McRib season,
Yeah.
right? How many McRibs you purchasing in one trip?
In one sitting. So they used to have a cool deal where if you got a McRib meal for only $1 more, you could get an extra McRib. So then I would usually get 2 with fries and a drink. But they stopped doing that. And I'm not going to order 2 McRib meals. So I just get the 1.
Chris, for science, if some mysterious third party paid for you to do a documentary where you ate a McRib for lunch and dinner every day for a month, would you do it?
Yeah. And I wouldn't think twice.
if we documented that.
Yeah.
What was that document? Was
Supersize me?
Supersize Me McRib edition?
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, you can't get them for breakfast.
What?
Well,
What if we got the McRibs and then put them into, like, McMuffin form? So you had a McRib McMuffin in the morning, and then you were eating a McRib patty at least for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 30 days. Would you do it if it was being paid and documented?
yeah.
How many McRibs do you think you could eat before you just hated them?
That's a good question. I mean, that'd be part of the documentary.
I don't know that I could.
Follow-up question. How many McRibs do you think you could eat before you die?
How long do you think a McRib will stay in the fridge?
Forever. It will never be bad.
Dude, you don't even need to put it in the fridge.
You can just leave it out.
Leave it on the front porch.
Let Sticky eat it.
Josh, were you going to say something? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
Like the McRib on the windowsill.
Wow, well, speaking of McRibs, you know what else has ribs? All these undead.
Oh, no.
And you can see them. But it's okay because you guys are safely away from the undead threat because you are in the Dwarven canton of Grisal. You arrived here under the sort of collection. You were brought here by a Dwarven Graveslayer. You met some people. We're not going to get into all that, but you met some people, and you came into contact with a Captain Brogan Bonebasher, with two of his soldiers, and you were sort of instructed to speak to him and about all this that's going on, and he basically tells you that he knows the person to talk to. That's Trehild Shardspike, and the problem is that Shardspike is kind of eccentric and may not speak to you, may not work with you if you don't have some sort of proper letter of introduction. He's happy to do that as a captain and as a Graveslayer, but he wants something from you first, and that is to venture with him and his remaining soldiers, who are Delger and Jorik, to recover the bodies of his soldiers that were killed, because he doesn't want them to rise and to have to experience that fate of undeath. So you find them and recover them, or whatever you have to do to make sure they don't have to suffer through that. And you guys rested at the tavern. You hit level 4, which we've done off camera here, and yeah, it is that morning. I also didn't mention this, and maybe I should because we're almost 15 minutes in. But do you guys know what episode this is?
20.
This is episode 20.
Nice.
20.
Wow.
All right, that's fine. I thought it was impressive. But
It is.
It's a lot of episodes.
It is.
Yeah.
If you guys,
It's longer than most animes now.
if you guys are 4 levels, your 4th level, and you're 20 episodes in, what episode will it be when you hit 20th level?
1,000,000.
Jesus.
Don't make me do math.
What?
It's approximately every 5 episodes you hit a level.
100?
Yeah. So all of you awaken that morning. Are there any preparations you want to do before you travel with Captain Bonebasher? You know that you're going into undead territory to recover these bodies. Is there anything special you want to do? Anything you need to prepare before heading off into this?
Like I said, before we rested, I went and, kind of, while they were doing their thing, I went and prepped with the Grave Smashers and kind of learned what they do and how they get their blessings.
Yeah, you did learn about that.
And then I went and did like a little prayer to Horus to give us strength through them.
Yeah, you think Horus is going to be looking out?
I think you will.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll be on the lookout. Any prep for Pan facing the undead? Pan's actually, I mean, all of your experiences, but I think Pan and Finn specifically have had pretty intense dealings with the undead. Pan and Finn both have been taken down, and both of you, Merwin was too, both of you were infected at one point.
I can't make a ton of preparations, but I'm gonna prepare mage armor.
Are they still?
No, we got it cured, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys gave a donation to the temple. and that was taken care of. The problem
we're
is,
assuming.
yeah, the problem is that it's such an ever-present threat.
Well,
for some of you.
yeah.
How much is like a disease resistance piece of equipment run?
I don't know. Maybe if a sim would have bought that finger of the saint, maybe that would have helped you. He didn't even ask how much you wanted for it.
Yeah.
A sim's against like using the body parts of the dead.
It was anathema to him.
But it's a saint though. It's what they would have wanted.
A sim comes from a culture where burial is a big thing, or like letting the dead pass on to not disturb them. So.
That's true. And then when they start breaking all that stuff out of the tombs and sarcophagi, all the curses come out.
No,
Yeah.
we could have asked them.
I mean, y'all still can. He's one of your peoples.
Is there a specific item that you're thinking about, Wes?
No, there isn't.
The only item I can think of offhand that would be beneficial to you as far as diseases go would be like a periapt of health. I think there are also like, you could probably find like disease resistance potions here.
Or, just hear me out, multi-class in the palette.
No.
That could do it.
Or we could get like some holy water, and like if Merwin put that on her axe, it'd do more damage on dead, wouldn't it? Is that not how that works?
But holy oil.
Holy
like
oil.
water would
That
just
might
kind
be
of
what I'm
line her
thinking.
right off.
Yeah, holy oil may be a good idea. That's gonna be up to you guys.
I don't really think that's something I would think of.
If you want to try to find a periapt of health before you head out, you're welcome to.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, I probably can't afford it, but it's probably worth looking.
Yeah. They're uncommon items, so I think I imagine one of you would be familiar with them. But if you were wearing one of these periapts, you would be immune to contracting any disease.
Yeah, I
And
think
if you're already infected with the disease is suppressed while you wear the pendant.
so. I think it'd be if we could find that and have it on one of us, it could stop that person from being diseased. And honestly, Merwin, you might be the best option to wear it since you're most likely going to be our frontliner.
You should buy one and give it to a sim.
And then if someone were to contract, what was the fever called?
Ghoul fever?
Our cool fever.
Darkle fever. Then we could move the periapt to them to suppress them from turning. I think that's a good idea if we can find it and if we can afford it. I would like to do that, to look for that.
That's what you want to do?
Yes.
All right. Have we talked about buying items? Have we talked about like prices and things like that?
No?
No. All right. Well, there are two schools of thought when you buy items because, 5th edition inherently doesn't have set prices. You can either go by the guide based on item rarity and sort of where you are and roll tables, this is how much they are. Or you can go by this handy little tool that I like to use called the Sane Magical Item Prices, which assigns value to most items. And it's more realistic based on, scrolls are much cheaper because they're single use versus items are much more expensive because they're continued use and etc. And I don't know if we've used that yet, if we've really gotten to the point where we've used that yet. So I'm going to let you guys decide. You're running the show here. You're deciding the official economy system for the rest of this game.
So does that like have already pre-done prices, or does it just kind of assume a price?
No, the Sane Magical Item Prices gives you a price for most every magical item, including like +1s and 2s and 3s, armor, weapons.
How much is the
etc.
Book of Exalted Deeds? I just want to know, Nick. I know I'm never getting it, but I just want to know.
Some things aren't priced.
Would that integrate well with anything from Cobalt Press?
Well, to be real with you, I think most of their stuff has prices.
It comes with prices.
I think most of their stuff does have prices.
I'm fine with doing the new thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with trying.
Well, it's not. I don't necessarily think one of them is the new thing.
I
think the sane magical prices are like from 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Nicholas?
Sure.
What's easier for you?
They are both equally easy. One of them is a table. It just has everything listed out for a price. And then the other system that came out with one of the Wizards of the Coast books is literally just here's a table and roll some dice, do some math, and there's your price.
My vote would be the same magical prices then.
Yeah.
Do you
I don't have an opinion.
no opinion? Same magical prices, okay. Episode 20 is where that is officially established. You can buy a periaptive health if you would like.
How much?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, if you check the same magical price guide.
A periaptive health is 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my credit card to buy that one.
Oh, sure.
Take out a loan and mortgage my house.
For comparison, if we were using the guide table that you decided not to use, it would be 500 gold.
We fucked up. That's all right. I think that cat wants that biscuit in the bag.
Damn.
So those are options. Those periaptive health are options.
Well, I have, to my name, 189 gold pieces.
You know, it would make sense that it's much more here, considering the Dark Ghoul fever.
I mean, it's much more prevalent.
Yeah, I could absolutely see that as a slide.
I will tell you that if you would like to try to buy potions of disease resistance, which basically how those would work, very similar to a potion of resistance. A potion of disease resistance, very similar to how a potion of damage resistance would work, is once you consume it, it would give you advantage against any saving throws versus the disease for approximately an hour. So, those are readily available here. If you wanted to grab some, I'll go ahead and tell you that those are going to be about 300 gold.
Well, we can't afford those either.
Yeah.
Damn.
What about like any holy waters or oils?
Yeah, you can certainly buy some holy oil. Right? That's a thing.
I don't know. I think so.
If you think about like holy water runs you about 25 gold pieces, I think. Actually a sim can make holy water. I'm gonna probably say that he could also make holy oil if he wanted to.
So we've got a dealer.
We just gotta get oil.
Yeah. What he would need is he would need an hour. He would have to spend 50 gold worth of powdered silver, and he'd have to expend a first level spell slot during that ritual. And that would give him one use or one container of holy oil.
If it's a ritual, why does it need a spell slot?
Because it's a resource. It's a special, it's not like cast a ritual. It's a special ritual lowercase r.
Okay.
Interesting.
And that would be like a holy oil that you could apply to like ammunition or a weapon.
Not to a spell, though.
Or if you drink it, then it boosts your spell.
I don't know about that. Maybe if you could give it to yourself in an enema.
Oh.
Nothing
weird happening. Just two spellcasters helping each other administer enemas of holy oil.
Helping each other do holy damage.
Yeah, so that's an option too. If you'd like to do that, you just have to spend the gold worth of reagents, the spell slot. It's very similar to the way that you could make holy water. Paladins or clerics can do that, but because it's something a little more permanent than a thing of holy water, it costs a little more.
I mean, is that something a sim would be willing to do?
Yeah, if he was given the supplies to do it.
When you came into Grisal, did you have any spell slots left over, or were they gone?
No, because I didn't get a rest.
Okay, so you used all your spell slots in the fight at your campsite.
Before that.
Okay.
Because we never did take a rest from when we
left
we fought.
Gunak, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'd say you could have done that last night because you knew that, today you were going to do this, but if you didn't have any spell slots, then it wouldn't have mattered.
Speaking of, where's the rest button now? There it is. Because I'm assuming we did take a long rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So just some options. If anyone's interested.
If we take a carriage, no, we're going down in the hole, aren't we?
You're not going into the hole. You're not really sure where you're going, but you don't have your wagon nor your horses.
The horses are dead.
Nah, Nick won't do that because he knows he would lose a patron if he did it.
That's okay. You can do it.
It's not.
Schrodinger's horses.
Yep, there you go. They are both alive and dead. You don't know. Maybe one day you'll go back to that camp and find out what happened.
And there'll be skeletons.
That's like, if this was a video game, that'd be one of like the minor paid DLCs. For $2.99, it's like the
Return the Oxyguard.
Yeah, it's like the what is it called? The DLC in Mass Effect where you go and collect all the dog tags.
Oh, and Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, Remembrance or something.
Yeah.
What is he remembering?
Basically everything happened in Mass Effect 1.
All the people that died when the ship got, spoilers, blown up.
Yeah, in the first like 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
I didn't play it.
it's a great game.
It's a great series.
Yeah, I know. Someone bought them for me on Steam and I haven't touched them.
Yeah, much better than that Persona garbage.
Hang on now. We're not... Okay. How long... I would have asked...
5.4.
How long is it going to take for us to get where we're going? I would have asked that fella whose name I still can't remember.
Bonebasher.
Bonebasher.
Yeah. So we kick back to the night before.
Brogan Bonebasher.
Where you guys are having conversations with him. Probably 2 days.
Okay.
2 days of travel. You know, you would get there on the second day.
Sure. Like at the beginning of the second day or like the end of the second day?
Probably like mid to late second day.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I cast Mage Armor on myself now or later.
Okay.
Because it only lasts 8 hours. And I don't want to spend 3 spell slots giving it to myself all day. All of my spell slots with the Mage Armor.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I understand. It's not like you couldn't always cast it when shit hits the fan.
That's kind of what I was hoping.
Yeah.
But it is an action. And it kind of sucks.
So knowing what you know, are there any preps you want to make? Or are you guys just diving head first like you always do?
Do we have healing potions?
Who needs them? Me.
I have one.
I have one greater healing potion.
I have 1 potion.
I also have 1 potion of healing.
Maybe
healing potions.
Potions.
Do you want to buy some before you go?
Potion seller.
Yeah, you
Only
can.
your strongest potion.
Yep, you can find potions of healing and potions of greater healing.
Yeah.
Potions of healing are 50. Greater healings are 150.
I'm going to buy 1 potion of healing.
I'm going to buy a greater healing potion. And I want to give that to Merwin.
You could buy superior if you want.
I can't afford superior.
You sure? 450.
Do I look like I have superior healing potion kind of money?
I don't know. You can afford to keep yourself up in that grease paint every day.
It's homemade.
Artisanal.
Homemade from what?
Wood ash, tree sap. I don't know.
I'll buy 2 of the potions of healing.
Sounds good.
Can you make holy face paint?
If you were to bless
Uh-huh.
some face paint that you put on his face, certainly, this would be nothing.
I think you're gonna need to take the paralyzed off.
I'm going to give you a greater healing.
What if you right click it?
A greater one?
Oh, I guess I can't take it off.
Oops.
That's not so I accidentally click something. It's like, oh, you can't do nothing because you're paralyzed.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, wait, I can do this actually. You got to pop up.
Sweet.
Okay, so you guys get some potions before you go out with Bone Smasher.
How many people are coming along with us?
It's going to be Bone Smasher, Jorek, and Delger. So 3 plus you guys.
Okay.
So 7 total.
Okay.
I'm sorry he ain't listening to you at all today, Nick.
I know.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if he was going to take anyone additionally.
I mean, we had this conversation.
That's true. I didn't specifically say that he and them and you were going to go.
Yeah.
I just said that you met with him and his 2 surviving.
Sure.
And then that we were going.
So
that
Chris,
they were going.
Chris, thanks for not listening, but good on you for not making assumptions.
Thank you and fuck you.
I'm gonna be stupid for another minute.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bone basher or bone smasher?
Bone Basher.
Basher.
Brogan Bonebasher.
Brogan Bonebasher.
Triple B.
Joe Brogan.
No.
And who are his friends' names?
Jorek, Joric, and Delger, Delgur. So you gather your things and you get up pretty early because he said that they were leaving at dawn. So you're we'll say that you made those preparations the day before you settled down for the night. You went and bought some things to make sure that you were prepared to leave in the morning. Asim, it is going to be, a day and a half, up to 2 days of travel. Did you want to purchase any of the silver so you could make those holy oils? Or do you want to not do that?
We don't need it.
Raw dog the Ghoul fever.
All right.
For real, if we all just start getting little bits of Ghoul fever over and over, eventually we will build up a natural immunity to it.
Hey, I got immunity to it.
Like basic undead.
We don't need this guy.
That's true. If you get it enough, you will eventually be immune to it. That's true.
Yeah, when you transform into it, I don't think you can contract it then.
No, then you become a super ghoul.
Look, every time we fight an undead, after we kill him, I'm going to lick the corpse and microdose myself with Ghoul fever until eventually I become completely immune.
Every time we kill a Ghoul, I'm going to eat the liver.
The reason that inoculations work is because it's the weakened version of the virus. It's like a threshold.
So just a lick would be fine then.
Yeah, just lick would be fine.
Just give him a little kiss.
We'll smooch.
Or you could put the crust from the zombies on a toothpick and then put it under your skin.
I normally feed the crust to my dog.
That's what they used to do, right? Didn't they used to do that with smallpox or something?
They would take the crust from the pustules from smallpox and put it in with not like a toothpick, obviously, but something pointy.
Yeah, some sort of poking apparatus.
And that is why we have vaccinations.
I don't know that I like you calling it crust.
What would you call it?
I mean, that's the best word for it.
If you have pink eye, what's that stuff that forms on the outside of your eye?
Oh, that's eye boogers.
Chris, you bring any candy today?
I got some cough drops. Does that count?
No.
Ooh. It tastes kind of like candy. It's a Ricola original herb flavor.
So you guys leave the Great Hall. You meet up with Bonebasher and his 2 guys in the Great Hall at dawn. You see that also with him and these 2 other soldiers, there is a string of 6 mules. You imagine that these are probably to bring back the bodies, because obviously they can't carry them back if there's so many.
And what are their names?
We don't name our mules.
That can be an exclusive poll. Can you create polls?
I can create polls.
We name the mules.
We don't name them. I suppose if you want to give them names on the way, that's fine, but
don't worry, the patrons will name them.
We're not going to name them.
You don't want to get attached to them.
Right.
That's sad.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals and ask all the mules their names.
I'm Terry. I'm Terry too.
I'm Terry. This is Jerry. This is Barry. This is Mary. This is Harry.
Larry.
And Larry.
There we go. Those are the mules' names.
And it's weird too, because you head out from the Great Hall and you travel, and there's not a lot of conversation. Bonebasher makes no small talk or anything like that. Delger will sort of be the one that deals with the mules, and then Jork will kind of hum occasionally. But other than that, it's quiet and it's kind of awkward.
I mean, I gotta imagine it's a pretty solemn moment for them. Pick up all their dead friends.
That's not great. Why doesn't anyone roll me an insight check?
It's better.
10.
Gotta remember where all my shit is on
I
the
rolled
sheet.
a 16.
I also got a 16.
I rolled a 20.
No, Mary, you got an 8.
I got an 8.
8, 16, 10,
20.
20.
Not a natural.
Asim, you sort of pick up that Brogan kind of seems lost in thought. And even if Jork or Delger sort of try to say something or talk to him, he
shuts him down.
Yeah, he brushes it off. He'll give him a very brief answer and brush it off. But they don't do that very often. And I think I think, Pan, you pick up that you really don't think this is the first time that he's had to do this.
Sure.
And you maybe even assume that he's thinking to himself, or at least has thought to himself before, that this will not be the last time that he has to do this. But you follow these trails east. You leave Grisal, and you start going through like the wooded sort of mountainous terrain toward the Grisal marches. And eventually you pass the border into Doresh. There are like these fast flowing mountain streams. There are these like slopes that are very sharp that you trudge over and through. And eventually by the end of the first day, you set up camp. They set up their sort of very basic camping stuff. They don't bring anything for you, obviously.
Sure.
And this is probably one of the first times that you hear Brogan actually talk. And the first thing they do is they sit down and they begin sort of a prayer to Kors and to their fallen comrades, and to sort of like a recount of the battles that they've faced in the year so far. But Brogan goes through this prayer, and he names off all of these comrades that have fallen to the ghouls. It takes him 10 minutes to do this. Just name after name after name. And he doesn't like hesitate. There are no times where it feels like he maybe forgets. He has all of these names engraved into his mind. He doesn't need to read from anything or recite from anything. It's just in his memory bank. The list is long, and it's not very comforting to know that these dwarves who have basically been trained to do this, and some who have been blessed by the temple themselves, have fallen. Because if that's the case, then surely at least one of you thinks, what chance do we have against this threat?
Roll of sanity.
Oh, no.
Asim will have like a very high respect for him for being able to name off every one of those.
Everything, yeah. You think that's impressive?
Very much so.
Yep. Every single one.
Then he would think like, damn, I wish he had someone like that. And all he's got is someone that blows up buildings.
Eventually the joke will get old, right?
No.
Eventually the joke will get
It's
old.
not a joke. It happened.
The joke is that it keeps getting brought up.
Is terrorism a joke to you, Christopher?
Yes, that's why he's
I
done
don't-
3 times.
I don't know if I should answer that. It's not a public forum.
As he's going through this, and they have like the campfire set up. The mules are tended to for the night, and camp is, you guys are fine to do whatever you'd like. If you want to go to sleep, if you want to do something else. Are there any conversations that are had during this? Any thought processes? Anything?
I'm actually, while they're doing this, I would actually go and be a part of it to show respect.
Okay. The sim wants to silently participate. Obviously, he doesn't know the names, but still show his respect that way.
Yep.
Pan?
I'm going to, as he's recounting all these names, I'm going to write them down. Just in my little book.
Okay. Do you speak Dwarven by chance?
No.
No? Okay. I was just curious. But you can do that. You can make note.
Do I speak Dwarven? I think I might actually speak Dwarven. Yeah, I totally do. Yeah, I speak Dwarvish.
Yeah.
I was translating last time.
Yeah, so
Dwarven.
it's easy enough for you to copy all those names down. You don't have to be like,
Is that with an I or a Y?
Captain, how do you spell that name again?
Captain, sorry to interrupt your super sacred ritualistic prayer, but how do you spell that?
How come all you guys have dumb names?
You guys, these all sound really stupid.
Bonebasher.
No wonder they died.
Beard Lord, Bloodstone. What is this?
Fucking.
Who named y'all?
What about Finn?
I mean, I think he would he'd want to respect like the spirits of the dead, So I think he'd be listening along and trying to be respectful.
Okay. Marilyn,
Same for me. I would just think it was really sad.
you think about maybe how your friend, whose name starts with a D that we've changed 17 times, could have been on your list.
I think I feel like mostly shitty because I'm missing I don't remember the count I decided on, but 3 or 4 friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he's missing like 10 minutes long of friends. And I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah.
I guess it could be worse.
Could always be worse. So the 10 minutes passes, and he just kind of sits and stares at the fire for a while until he finally goes to his very small tent and retires for the night. So yeah, it's a weird, it's a weird quiet trip, and the sort of end of the night doesn't make it any better. Is there anything that anyone wants to do prior to going to bed? They are dividing into watches.
Sure.
So Jorik takes first watch, Delger will take second, and then if anyone wants to volunteer.
Zim would volunteer.
Okay.
I would also volunteer.
All right, Asim, give me a perception check when it comes to your watch.
19. Whenever comes my watch.
Yeah. So Asim is diligent. And maybe it's just because he's that kind of guy, or maybe it's because he doesn't want to end up on one of those 10-minute lists. And then Merwin, you said you take the next one?
Mm-hmm. I offered.
Give me perception.
8.
Merwin is not as focused. Luckily, nothing happens.
I'm all depressed.
Yeah, it's kind of a downer.
Anyone got a bedroll? I don't have one.
Sleep on the ground.
The ground is dirty.
I have a bedroll.
We do not. We lost all that when we got captured.
Yeah.
Because we had our camp set up when we were attacked.
Oh, that's true.
That's a very good point, yeah.
I guess I don't have a bedroll.
Merwin goes to lay down, and Pan just like curls up. Can I use you as a pillow?
I guess.
Head just fucking hits the ground when she gets up to go do her watch.
Oh no, Pan doesn't know second level spells anymore.
I forgot how to speak common. I only speak infernal now.
All right, so that day 1 passes. Morning of day 2, very, very early. The dwarves wake up, pack up their camp, get the mules ready, and head out.
Wait, we gotta give them 20 minutes to make a breakfast stew.
I don't think he has any of that.
Oh no, we lost that too.
I was so tempted to take the chef feat.
That
like-
would have been so cool.
That was like, it was between that and the heavy armored master.
And you took the worst of the two.
I took the heavy armor master because the thematically made sense.
If you didn't lose all your pots and pans, it would have made more sense.
Yeah. One of our friends has a potential character for, I think, Starfinder, right? Who's an uplifted bear chef.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a cool concept. I hope we get to play that one day. Maybe
I hope y'all do too.
Maybe at another maybe at a higher level you can take it.
It's true.
Maybe you'll do something that I'll feel like is really cool and I'll give it to you for free.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
I've been known to give out free feats before.
I've never got a free feat from you, Nick, so I don't know what that's like.
For free?
Yeah, for free. We actually we're kind of playing around in one game where everyone got a free feat at first level.
What game was that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. It's one of the ones I'm at.
Yeah, just a lot of them. So second day, pack up, and you keep traveling. And the only thing that you really know is that you are in Doresh.
Doresh.
Why doesn't everyone give me a history check about Doresh?
Not great.
Would I have heard anything about this in Zobek?
I mean, I think it's common knowledge
From someone who's from a totally different part of the world?
I mean, Josh, do you know where China is?
I mean, maybe.
Do you know anything about?
But we also have
India?
access to more technology than they would, sir.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair.
You never seen a map before?
Why would I have a world map on me?
Not right now, but you haven't seen one before.
I'm sorry, when you were a child, you never had the desire to own a world atlas book? You never rented them from the
This
library?
is the Zim, not me.
Does a sim not like books?
He likes books just fine.
He just can't read.
You were like a nomad group. I think knowing the layout of the world would be important in some degree. You never know where you might end up.
Yeah, but they don't use maps. It's all instinctual.
Yeah.
Like birds.
He recognizes the stars.
Ah, those grains of sand indicate that we are on the eastern bank.
I got a 16.
I'm rolling with disadvantage because it'd be very hard for me to know that. I got a 9.
You are welcome to roll with disadvantage if you want. 16 for Pan.
11.
I went to college.
The barony of Daresh is part of the Blood Kingdom. So Daresh is sort of, I don't want to say the front line, because it's beyond the front line. You have traveled into undead territory.
Right.
Oh.
And they didn't have a wall or anything.
No wall.
I would actually ask one of the other two dwarves about this area. I would ask both of them.
You ask one of them. Which one do you ask? Jorik or Delger?
I would kind of point the question to both of them.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion.
Okay. 14.
14. You ask them about it, and they'll sort of look at each other. And Jorik, the one who's dealing with, who sort of hums occasionally, whose humming has since stopped, kind of just looks at you, and we don't talk. Not here. Captain Bonebasher is still sort of in that same mood as he was yesterday, but his sort of like lost in thought seemingly is replaced by
anger,
extreme vigilance. Like this dude is,
he's fucking focused.
He's
locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, should we be trying to move more stealthily? As stealthily as you can with the old drawn carts?
Stealthily?
They're trying to not make any unnecessary noise.
Sure.
Delger tends to the horses or the mules to keep them going and try to keep them, calm so there's no issue. But there's not a lot of talk. They're not trying to like move slower or not really move stealthily. Just trying to keep their.
They're trying to move smart. That's what they're doing.
Absolutely. You travel through the morning, you travel into the afternoon, and you start traveling. The sun is beginning to go down. And eventually, as the sun is sort of right on the cusp of setting, you stop. You see that you have reached this large grassy area, kind of just like this open field. And there are giant boulders everywhere. And you can look out and you can see that there are a handful of dwarven bodies that are lying on the ground here. It definitely looks like some sort of battle took place. But as you stop, you see sort of the look on Bonebasher's face. And he looks back and he says, "Some of them are missing. Be quick, look around, and let's leave as fast as we can."
Okay.
I can agree with that.
What you need me to roll to be finding some bodies?
So you sort of move out into the field. There are 4 armored dwarf bodies, and it doesn't take. This is before Pan moves forward, he casts mage armor. It doesn't take a roll to know that they have started to decompose. Jorik and Delger they'll pull like these sort of wrappings off of the mules, and like they'll take 2 of you. Jorik will take 2 and Delger will take the other 2. It doesn't matter how you divide up, and start wrapping these bodies to put onto the mules. I need everyone to give me a con save if you are assisting with that.
Is it for a disease?
No.
Oh. 11.
17.
Is it natural 1 with?
It is. For a total of 4.
Is that natural 1, Chris?
I didn't know I was helping with the heavy lifting.
Oh, okay, you're not. Okay, you don't have to help. That's fine. Merwin is able to help, but Asim and Finn, you have some issues, and while you're helping wrap these decomposing bodies, you start to feel really nauseous. What?
Don't worry about it.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You feel nauseated? Is that the word you want me to use?
No. There's nothing to do with the words you chose.
You've piqued my interest now, Chris. We got to stop and jump off until you tell me.
No, I'm just worried they're going to get sick again.
I mean, I think I'll just get sick from the smell of rotting corpses.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as they don't smell delicious, we're fine.
Yeah,
fair.
both of you feel just like physically ill. Not the same sort of ill you felt
Gentlemen,
when you were bitten.
I'm gonna throw up my car heading back to town.
Oh, no.
But you go through and you wrap up these bodies. The other issue you have is that as you're bringing the bodies back to the mules, and the mules pick up on the stench of death, they themselves start to act out and try to, flee or freak out or make a bunch of noise. If anyone is willing to try to help the mules,
Animal handling?
animal handling
I will
checks,
try.
Do that as well.
to try to calm them down while these bodies are loaded.
10.
You want to use a hero point?
I don't know if my thing is in there. I don't know if... I have one. I want to use it.
Do you have a good boy token?
I don't know, maybe, probably.
I rolled an 11.
11. Does anyone have any good boy tokens?
I have one.
Do I have... I think I have one.
If you have one, do you want to use it?
This is probably kind of a big deal. Because I don't want to be stranded out here without a ride out.
That's so
Well,
true.
we're not riding them.
Well, I thought we were on a cart pulled by these
No.
mules.
No.
They're just donkeys.
We're moving them. We're using them to move the dead bodies back,
Yeah, there's no cart.
They're packing the ones.
which I still think is a big deal because they still want these bodies.
Yeah.
Definitely a big deal still.
Well, that's why we just make Finn turn into a donkey.
How long was the ride out here?
2 days.
Okay, that's not going to work.
I can give you 4 hours.
How many times?
That's both times.
So then we turn you into a donkey for 4 hours, and then we let you drag a few out of donkey form. And then the following day, we turn you back into a
Or
donkey.
you just use
Yeah, I'll attempt to roll again with the good boy token.
Okay.
See if mine's in there.
I don't know which one is yours, Josh.
The only one I've ever grabbed out of.
I do.
The top right one. You could have said please, Josh.
Chris has grabbed that one for me before.
Doesn't mean you don't have to say please.
That's exactly what it means.
No, it doesn't. You should always be nice to Chris. All right, you guys can both re-roll as you are handing in. I think these are the final good boy tokens you two have.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
Merwin, do you have any good boy tokens, you said?
No,
Natural 20 for 23.
Oh,
I got a dirty 20.
okay.
Damn dirty.
good
That-
choices.
That works out well. You're able to calm the animals down fairly quickly and get these bodies loaded up.
How many were missing? I know we said some were missing.
I would imagine we brought enough mules for all the bodies. I would think we're missing 2.
Do you want to ask during, while you're loading these up?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So Pan, who has done nothing to help, steps over. It's like, hey, how much longer we got?
No, I want to know how many were missing.
Yeah. Bonebasher is still kind of looking around to keep an eye on things. We are missing 2.
Okay.
Go find them, you lazy piece of shit.
If I just scan the area, do I see any distance or
Are there any drag marks?
any footprints?
You can roll me a survival check if you'd like.
Finn, if you look behind you, you'll notice that there were 2 sets of footprints. One of them was a ghoul. He's behind you now.
If I help him, does he get advantage?
You could also, yeah, you could help him. Are you proficient in survival?
Ye.
Yeah, so you could try to help if you want to give him advantage.
Or should I roll myself?
That's up to you. Either one you can roll with advantage, or you can both roll and see what happens.
Do you want me to roll with advantage?
My survival's pretty decent. Why don't we just both roll?
Yeah,
See what we get.
roll.
It's the same thing.
I got a 6.
Ugh.
I got a 6 on my die, which is an 11.
Yeah, looking around, I mean, there are signs of battle, and it's really hard to kind of pick up, even though this was days ago, what's new and what's not. So you really don't learn anything from that, unfortunately.
Yep, there's some mud.
But you're able to get the bodies loaded up, and you are also able to calm down the mules, which helps. But unfortunately, as you're getting ready to pack up and leave, you'll hear Bonebasher. He calls attention to his men, calls attention to you. He says, "You best ready yourselves.
I'm good.
Here they come." And sort of trudging behind some of the stones or further down the field, you see a number of these undead just sort of like slouching toward you. And you'll see Bonebasher tighten the grip on his weapon because 2 of these that are coming forward are heavily armored dwarves.
Yeah.
Who are wearing sort of the same regalia that he does as Graveslayers. And he holds it together, but he tightens the grip. He says, "We're not done here. They got to be put down. And I need everyone to roll initiative."
Only if you say please.
Please.
I forgot how bad my initiative was in this game.
I don't know why it rolled mine twice.
There's 2 mayor wins.
What'd you roll, Finn?
Wow.
It set on a 20 for a second, and then it rolled over to a 2. So that means I rolled a 1 for my initiative.
But it's not natural.
No, I didn't know I got a disadvantage on my initiative for being poisoned.
That's true. I should say that. Sorry, I should have mentioned this too. And it probably doesn't matter for Finn. You were able to get the mules taken care of, which helps all of this. But Asim and Finn are going to enter this combat poisoned because of the sickness. Finn, I need you to roll me another initiative. You have disadvantage.
It was better than...
Okay, I figured.
Oh, it was better than that too?
Yeah, it was better than the 1 that I rolled for my initiative, yeah.
At least it's not a natural 1.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started.
Okay.
You see these sort of like corpses that have organs hanging out of their body. Patches of skin and flesh are missing. And they are just sort of like crumbling themselves towards you.
Actually, Nick, I see a river camp.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Now I see all those things.
Yeah, my bad. One of these things is going to move forward. That's all it can do. Another one of these things. They're fairly slow. And then finally, one of these armored dwarves. And you'll sort of see that that Bonebasher and his guys will move off to the side, and they engage like one part of this group, leaving you with this part of the group.
Okay.
I don't really feel like playing action figures with.
That's understandable.
Yeah. So they're going to go deal with those, and then you're dealt with these. And this dwarf, again, still wearing the armor of a Graveslayer. I'm still wearing the heavy plate mail, still has the big battle axe. And except, again, some of the flesh on his face is missing. But you can see, too, that compared to these other undead, his eyes are, like, glowing. And there looks to be something real impressive about that axe that he wields. He's going to move up here slightly towards you. And instead of approaching you as much as the other ones, he hefts that axe in his hands, looking like he may be ready to swing it. Let's take it over to Merwin.
Honestly, I don't know if I want to touch the dwarf yet. But I'm going to go ahead and pop a rage.
Do a little ragey?
Do some raging. Are you doing that for me?
Sure am.
So I'm going to move closer to the one in front of Asim.
Okay. You're going to take just a 5-foot step.
We're going in with the great axe.
Battle. Oh, yeah. That's right, because you have that +1 great axe now.
I do.
Make sure to target, please.
How do I do that?
Tap T
T.
Yep,
on the target.
Press T. There you go.
Go ahead, take your swing. Rage swing.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit. You cleave into the chest of that creature, this undead creature that sort of slogged its way up here. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8 slashing damage.
Okay, +2 for rage. So that is 10 points. Anything else for Merwin?
That's it for now.
Okay, let's go over to Pan, who has expertly readied or already cast his mage armor
Yep.
as these creatures are moving forward.
Here's what we're gonna do.
You're a pretty smart guy, too. You can always try to do some identification on these things.
Yeah. What would you call that?
Religion.
Objective action economy.
Religion. Oh, it's just a free action.
Okay. Yeah. Let me check one of those fellas out. Religion, huh?
There's not like a built-in mechanical benefit like other systems, so it's just kind of fun.
Sure. Arr. It's not the worst score I have. Religion. That's a 9.
9. Clearly undead.
Clearly undead. I'm going to target this feller here.
I feel a magic missile coming.
No. I mean, I'm definitely going to shoot some magic at him.
Oh, I figured you were going to finally embrace the dagger.
No, we're going to cast Frenzied Bolt. It's a 2nd level spell.
All right.
So, I'm going to target him.
Is that a chaos spell?
It is a chaos spell.
Uh-oh.
So, we're going to target him. I'm going to roll this d20 at 6. I'm going to hero point that.
Oh, your last
hero
one?
Point good boy token that. Because that was a 4. I'd rather not roll that. That's a 19 plus 6, 25 to hit.
What was your first one total?
9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. 26 is definitely a hit.
Okay. So he is going to take 3d8 of a random type of damage.
What is this? I guess roll your damage type and then tell me what this looks like.
Sure. What's force damage? So I'm guessing it's oh man. Fuck, dude, I don't even know what force damage looks like. He just kind of gets pushed back by this force. I don't think this one has any color to it.
Okay.
He just gets pushed back by this force. And I rolled an odd number on the to hit. So it leaps to a new target of my choice. And I'm going to target the other one.
Okay.
It does require a new 2-hit roll.
All right.
And if this one is odd, we're going to have some fucking problems. It doesn't hit.
What is
it? 2 plus 6 is 8.
8 hits.
8 hits?
Yep.
Okay, so he's also going to take 3d8 damage.
Is it still force or does it turn to something else?
Let me read the spell. Well, first off, let me tell you how much damage that fucker took.
First one.
Yeah, because I didn't actually roll that. Shit damage. 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
If an attack is not, or if it's odd, it leads to a new target within range that has not already been targeted by Frenzied Bolt requiring a new spell attack, and it continues leaping until you roll an even number, which I did. It doesn't say it changes, so I'm assuming it's also force.
Okay.
Now the question is it the same damage, or do I roll the damage again?
I think it's probably the same damage.
Okay, then they both would take 8 points.
It
of force
specifies
damage.
the attack roll, but not the damage.
Sure.
Unless someone thinks I'm wrong, then that's fine.
Makes sense to me.
And that triggers a chaos surge?
It does well, it's a chaos bolt, which is a chaos spell.
Frenzied bolt?
A frenzied bolt, which is a chaos spell. And I'm pretty sure chaos magic reads
Roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, it gives you a surge.
using chaos magic sometimes causes it to do that, so we'll see if I roll a chaos magic surge. I rolled an 8, so no.
Okay. So is your chance for that is only like 5%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it always triggers a chaos surge, because I have if I use long odds, that always triggers a surge.
All right. So that's it for Pandemonium. A little chaos magic bolt.
Yeah, I moved. I shot that guy off, and that's it.
I like to think when you cast it, it's sort of like this roulette type thing, where like the color or like the texture of it will change really quickly, and you sort of just like have to fire
Have to pick when the cat.
Yeah, like oh shit, and then
you're trying to target it like the numbers in Mario Party blocks. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go over to another undead who's going to take their time to move up. But again, these things are very slow. And then that takes us to a sim.
I'm going to go ahead and just move up 5 feet towards the one Marilyn was attacking.
Okay.
And I'm just going to attack it. I have disadvantage on it, right? Yeah. Okay. So using the long sword. Ooh.
Oh no.
It's a natural 1.
Yikes. And I think all of us are out of good boy tokens now.
Never spent.
Unless you have one. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fully out.
Right. Sim, I want you to roll me a d4.
2.
2. I think what happens is you go to swing out with your long sword. And I mean, like you're ready, right? You prepped in Grisal. You sort of got emboldened by this prayer that these dwarves did to Kors for all their fallen comrades. If anyone is here to kill zombies and take names, it's you. And I think what happens is you're a little too excited for it. Not excited, you're a little too in the zone for this. You swing the sword and it gets wedged between some of the ribs of this creature and it gets stuck. You'll need to use an action to pull that out. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Do some more. Move here. And then That takes us to Finn, following up at the end.
All right, I'm going to cast a spell, I think.
You got 2 front lines. You got Pan hanging out in the back.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit multiple right now with this, but I knew we were going to be fighting undead today, or it was likely we'd be fighting undead today since we were going into, like, Ghoul Town, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this morning I prepared a spell that does radiant damage
Oh no.
in hopes it'd be good against them.
Go ahead.
I prepared Moonbeam.
Oh.
That's big.
So I'm going to cast that. And I don't know. He's got a radius of 5 feet. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch a multiple currently. Well,
I tell you what.
I could.
You could.
I could. Does it place center or does it place on a grid intersection?
I mean, you can really place it wherever you'd like.
If I put it right here.
I see what that looks like. Hey, you are welcome to try that.
I don't know if I want to do that. Because I could hit 2 of them, but it would also catch Merwin in the range, and I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm sure Merwin's all right with it.
If it happens, it happens.
I don't want to hurt.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
I don't want to hurt my friends, though, generally speaking. I just put it over here and fuck this guy in particular.
Do you think if one of your companions made a list of fallen companions and they're on there, they'd get to Finn and they would just go like, Finn?
I think what I'm going to do is go for this undead. I mean, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here.
Okay.
And hopefully kill the one that Merwin and Asim have already attacked and get someone off of the board.
All right.
And then potentially be able to do something with Moonbeam down the road.
Is this the first time you've used Moonbeam?
Yes.
What does this look like?
What time of day is it?
It is late dusk.
Okay, so the moon would be present in the sky already.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it looks like there's a glimmer in the light of the moon, and then just this ray comes down from it that hits the ground like a orbital laser. Because that thing sticks around if I don't lose concentration.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and place your template.
So we're going there.
Oh, pretty.
And they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
When they enter the area for the first time on a turn or start its turn there. So now.
Yes. And then if they start their turn there, it would
Yep.
be an additional.
I didn't mean to. I rolled it in Foundry, but I really meant to use physical dice. Will you let me rescind that roll?
Sure.
That is a 17 as a pass.
Okay, so they take half then.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
So that is going to be 2d10 and then they'll take half. So I rolled a 9 and an 8. Pretty good. 17, so half that to 8.
8.
Radiant.
The radiant orbital ray shoots down from the moon, and as soon as it hits this thing, the whole thing just like Terminator 2-esque disintegrates into ash, into a column of ash, and falls to the ground.
Awesome. You'd love to see it.
Good job.
And then I'm just gonna move a little bit. Am I gonna move a little bit? Yeah.
All right.
To there.
Bonebasher and his crew are fighting the other section of this horde, but these guys are going to start moving in. Obviously, not stepping into the radiant beam of energy here. And one of this first one is going to move in and just sort of slam itself into a sim.
Did that one die?
The one in front of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be a miss on a sim with a 13. And then we move to the remains of the Graveslayer, who moves right in front. Actually, it's going to move beyond that. It can move here instead. So it sort of moves around its undead, I guess, companion right to the back line.
Yikes.
Because, very similar to the Darkhold you encountered, it seems like there is intelligence in this one. And it readies its axe. This is going to be, I think, pretty bad. And it's going to swing its axe double-handed twice.
Who's he swinging it at?
He's swinging at Finn. Here comes the first one. That is a 10 total.
Misses.
And then he's going to do it again. That is a 16.
That one will hit.
So the axe hits into you. That's going to be 6 points of slashing damage. You feel the blade of the axe sort of embed into you. But then when it goes to sort of pull away, your skin begins to sting and burn. And you take an additional 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Sorry, additional 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
I rolled really bad on all that damage.
Good.
So that is 11 damage total. If you'd please roll me your con save for concentration.
That is a 20.
Okay, you're fine. And that takes us to Merwin. Merwin, you are raging. The zombie in front of you just got turned to a pillar of ash and spread off into the wind. There is a zombie sort of to your 11 o'clock, and then there is this Graveslayer zombie behind you that is beating up your little buddy Finn.
I'm gonna go for him. I wasn't gonna go for him, but I'm gonna go for him.
Okay, for Finn, you want to put him out of his misery?
I mean, it's an option.
All right, you're going to take a swing at this heavily armored dwarf. Can you hit him? Take a little swing.
8 to hit.
Oh no, that is a miss. You turn back, you swing as hard as you can, and the head of your great axe just clangs off of his heavy plate armor. Anything else, Merwin?
No.
No, maybe attack recklessly. Pan.
Yeah, it worked out so well the first time. I'm gonna frenzy bolt this guy.
Is that a cantrip or a spell?
It's a second level spell.
Ooh. Wasting and use all those already?
I like the spell a lot.
Okay.
We're gonna cast. I'm gonna roll my actual die though. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cash in my long odds, which is a feature, not a spell, to give myself advantage.
All right, so
that will trigger a Chaos Magic Surge.
All right.
Let's see if I needed the advantage. 14, I didn't need it. 11, I didn't need it.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage type.
Roll my damage type. We're gonna click on the table there. It's gonna be acid.
Acid. Okay.
So this time we're gonna do a light green ray.
All right.
And it was a 14, so it's just gonna hit this one guy.
All right.
And it's a 3d8 of acid damage.
That could be a lot.
Could be. That's way better. That's 20 points of acid damage.
Ooh. Okay. You shoot this bolt of acid, and it like the flesh that remains on its left arm just melts and like goops into a puddle on the ground.
It's a cool ass spell.
You want to go ahead and roll a chaos surge?
I mean, I don't even got to check it. I'm just gonna roll the D100.
Well, you got to check it, right? Because the spell triggers at 2.
Oh, cool.
So you could trigger 2.
Oh, I could trigger 2, I guess. Well, the first one's pretty rough.
All right.
You get 3 free skeletons. So, I know you don't like action figures, but you just got 3 free skeletons under your control.
What?
86, 3 skeletons under the control of the GM claw their way out of the ground and attack random living creatures until they are destroyed.
That's very thematically appropriate.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Now, did the spell trigger 1? If I roll a natural 1, it will trigger a second Chaos Magic Surge. I'm really hoping for the 1. I got an 8.
Okay, so 3 skeletons.
You get 3 free skeletons.
And they can spawn wherever I want them to.
It just says they claw their way out of the ground.
Okay. Why don't you roll me 3 d20s?
19.
Mm-hmm.
19. 13. I didn't roll that total number combined in the last time we played.
All right, so I'm going to say that there is 1 here. There's going to be 1 here. And there's going to be 1 here. And let me go ahead and throw them into the fray. And they attack living?
They say they attack random living creatures.
Wait.
So we are its only targets.
Damn.
And I've made this encounter more difficult. Thank you, Chaos. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
All right. Okay. So Pan summons these undead. They crawl their way, perhaps corpses long since forgotten that have died in this very field, claw their way from the earth and join to the fray.
We just all kind of like turn our heads and look at you and we're like,
it's very much like the office stare.
It's so bad.
I don't know these guys.
and you do the thing where you put your hands out and you shrug your shoulders.
Was that me?
Did I do that?
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Josh, how you doing over there?
I'm fine.
Are you thinking about maybe putting Pan down?
There is a debate in
Are
my soul.
you gonna put me down verbally?
Would that break your oath if you killed Pan?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
He's causing harm, and I have to protect people, and he's making it where I can't protect people.
Okay.
Protect me from me.
The zombie that you acid bolted is going to hobble forward and slam into you. What's your AC with that mage armor?
It's a 15.
I rolled a 2.
Great. So 20.
All right.
Welcome
Miss.
to Pathfinder.
Miss. All right, that takes us to a sim.
Okay.
A sim. It's again.
I am going to take an attack of opportunity from 2 of these, but I am going to move diagonally.
Ooh.
So I'm in between Finn and Merwin.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Sure. I will roll both of those for you.
Well, I can't roll your bad people.
I rolled 10s on both of them. So that is a 13 and a 14. They both miss. They take the slam and the sword swing at you. It clangs off the armor. No effect from the slam.
It's like that heavy armor master.
That's true.
At work.
That's true. And you get right next to the undead Graveslayer.
Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna pull out my dagger. Or would I would have gotten my sword? No, I would have still held on to my sword. I wouldn't have let go of my sword.
You'd have to use an action to try to pull it out. Or to
It's
pull it-
melted. The enemy's melted from the sun moonbeam.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. So I'll give you a free action to pick it up. You grab the sword because luckily thanks to Finn, I want you to look at Wes and say, thank you, Wes.
Wes, you're welcome for me getting where I am to help protect you from dying.
don't let him take the sword. Stuck in the ground.
Yeah, you grab your sword, no problem, and you move over there.
All right, I'm going to attempt to attack.
You can attack the undead Graveslayer.
Yeah.
Can he do it?
Probably not.
I'm sure he can.
No.
Another
Natural one.
natural one.
Let me now
Yikes.
just throw the sword, because at this point,
Guys, I'm glad we made it 20 episodes.
2 natural ones in a row. Yeah. I don't really know what to do.
my sword fucking breaks, I guess. I'll not hit the armor just right.
I don't want to break it with 2 natural ones, but I think 3 would do it. I'm going to say that you move forward, you grab the sword and sort of take the step in the wide swing, and it's going to nick Merwin on the way in. Why don't you go ahead and roll me your damage? And I'm going to give Merwin half damage on this. So 8 points reduced to 4 because you're raging, reduced to 2 points. 2 points of damage.
Ow.
Is that it for a sim?
That's it.
All right. We go to another undead here, a zombie that's going to slam into Merwin. Natural 20.
Yikes.
Roll with disadvantage.
Roll with
Oh, yeah,
disadvantage.
you're next to her.
Remind me, do you have to be adjacent to the creature or to the person getting hit? Can you double check for me?
No, I already know.
No, I know it.
No, I'm right.
I mean, I am. But
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to make sure.
I am.
I don't even want to accuse me of cheating.
While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, and you can use your reaction.
Okay, that sounds fine. So let's see. That critical hit turns into a 8.
That will not hit.
That is a miss. So this really good swing that could, really hurt Merwin. And a sim who feels bad for hitting her with his sword brings his shield up and blocks the attack. All right, let's move to a skeleton. There's a meme that I like a lot that involves a couch and I think 4 or 5 men standing behind it. Pan is on that couch.
In one pan on the couch.
Yep. Pan is on that couch as the skeleton moves in with this old, rusted, broken sword and takes a swing at him. 13 to hit.
It probably, it hits, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. So it hits and it bounces off this little layer of protection from this magic armor that you have prepped yourself with today.
I'm glad I learned this spell.
Yeah. Let's go to Finn.
Okay, so I want you to know I'm going to die for your sins.
Okay.
I say, pointing at Chris accusatorily. Because now, for the listeners at home, the way the battlefield shaped out, Merwin, Asim, and Finn are all over on the left side of the battlefield, where like the big armored dwarf undead is, and a couple other, and then way on the far right side where Pan pulled off to, he has now got. There's 2 skeletons over there, a zombie, and I wouldn't be surprised if more went that way. So I'm gonna move my moonbeam as an action.
Oh no.
And instead of defending myself with it, I'm gonna move it over to where Pan is. And I have a question, right? Because the way it reads, I can move it 60 feet in any direction. So I imagine would it travel in that direction? Would it hit things in transit?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm happy to explain my reasoning if you want to know.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to.
I mean, you can say that, but in the future, that means I can move it through allies, no problem.
Yeah, because I think how the spell reads is that when a creature enters the area for the first time,
Okay.
like the creature would have to, like, I'll give it to you when it spawns in.
Gotcha.
But like when a creature moves into it, or
It moves to it.
yeah,
So with this, though, I'm going to then.
I think Baldur's Gate would disagree with me though.
It's up to you. I mean, it's up to you, because in this scenario, then I could later move it over to this spot here. That would get the big dwarf guy and this other undead, and then that way it wouldn't hit.
Yeah, you know what? I think when it moves, if it does hit something, as annoying as it might be, if it hits something in the way, then that would also be burned by the
And
moon.
then it should catch this one then in transit as well.
Okay, that is fine. And then you're going to move it down here.
Yes.
To grab these 2.
It should hit just them and not.
Just them. Okay. What is
Okay.
that DC again?
So that is a Constitution DC?
13, right?
Yes. Sounds right.
My favorite part of that is Nick realizing that if he didn't roll that way, he couldn't use it against you.
Either way's fine. I just want to establish it now.
All right. So the one that got hit in transit is a 15. The one that it landed on, zombie-wise, is going to be a 5.
Great.
And then the skeleton that is trying to stab is going to come out with a 17. So 2 passes, 1 fail.
Okay. So I rolled a 6 and a 10. So 16 to the one that takes full damage, and 8 to the other 2.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
The one in front of Pan, very similar. Once that beam hits it, it just turns to a pile of ash.
Excellent.
Is that it for Finn?
Yeah, I don't want to move.
You sure?
But yes.
Okay.
Do I want to move? Yeah, I don't want to move. There's nowhere good for me to move, because if I move...
You should move over to the far left and trigger an attack of opportunity.
Wait, actually, you know what?
Don't do it.
I'm going to move 2 squares to the left. I won't trigger an attack of opportunity, but it would give Merwin flanking. I realize I will lose my Asim benefits like that, but it gives Merwin flanking.
Sim benefits. How much you have to pay a month for your Sim benefits? I hope it's less than private health insurance.
It isn't.
Does it hurt deep down knowing that sometimes Josh is beneficial to you? Having him around is helpful to you?
No, not at all. I think Josh is very helpful, don't you?
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. A newly formed skeleton, thanks to Pan, is here and steps in to flank with this undead dwarf on a sim. That is a 23 to hit a sim, and that will be 4 points of piercing damage.
So it's 1 point.
1 point because of your armor. Yep. You really picked a good feat prior to this combat. I don't think anyone could have picked. I mean, Chris and Wes's spell choices were solid too. The Moonbeam is a big. I think it's going to be a big player here, but
I agree.
that feat I think is going to make all the difference for you.
It's not like picking a thing that causes bleed when you fight nothing but undeads in a campaign.
Yeah, sorry. This zombie is going to move in on Merwin. No flank bonus for them, just a regular old slam, which is going to be a miss. And then that takes me to my Graveslayer, who's definitely going to target a sim. I really want a natural 20. I didn't get one. That's a 19 to hit.
That hit.
All right, so that is going to be 10 points of slashing, reduced by 3, so 7 points of slashing, and then 16 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes. Wow, you rolled really bad on me, didn't you?
Yeah. The axe sort of wedges into you, gets a soft spot in the armor. Overall, not that bad. I mean, comparatively. And then you can sort of feel like this stinging burning as it spreads through the wound. Give me a religion check. I'll give you advantage on this because you've studied the Graveslayers.
Oh, no, it should be a regular roll. Not 2.
2. No.
No, ability check. So not yet 10.
Okay. That takes us to Merwin.
I'm gonna attack the guy again.
Okay. Advantage because
The
flank.
angry man.
Mm-hmm.
Did I target him already?
Mm-hmm.
Attack with advantage for a 16 to hit.
16 misses. Another swing. No luck. That armor is very heavy. Don't look at me like that. I didn't design this monster.
Okay.
You're trying very hard. You're doing such a good job. Anything else?
So it is a 16, right? Even with my rage?
Yeah, rage doesn't increase your
It just increases
to hit. It just increases damage.
Okay.
He's a beefy boy. He's hard to hit.
Probably got plate armor on if I would imagine.
He absolutely has plate armor. Yeah. All right, we have another skeleton that's going to move up.
No.
Yep,
Does he want to step one square to the left and just go right up against him on top?
he certainly doesn't. And taking a
Pretty
swing
sure.
on Pan with his
No.
rusty sword.
No. That would be
Huh.
silly if that happened.
Maybe I'll teach how to use a wet bladed weapon.
19.
Yeah.
With your level up, Pan, how much health are you looking at now?
Oh, 23.
23? 3 points of damage.
Ow. That hurt.
A slash, or a pierce into you with its little rusted, broken short sword. That takes us to Pandemonium.
I mean, shit, we're here.
You're here.
I'm gonna...
Pull out the dagger.
Well, first... No, I didn't prepare that spell. We're gonna...
Yeah,
Misty step.
I kind of boxed you in there, didn't I?
It kind of did, huh?
You could always run through it.
No, that's okay.
How much damage could it do?
How much damage could it do?
It's a second.
20.
It's a first level wound beam.
You could do 20 damage.
Man, that could kill me.
Or it could do 2.
You could kill me.
Or it could do 1.
We're gonna take out the fucking dagger.
Let's go.
We're gonna stab the fella.
So-
Stab a ghoul in the brain.
Is this your way of letting everyone know that level 4 you did take rogue?
I didn't take her.
Sneak attack?
God, I wouldn't have it.
Hey, I wouldn't have seen it coming.
Never see it coming.
That's canon now. If you ever stab, if a Pan ever has to stab Finn, he automatically gets sneak attack.
You know, this sheet used to show your 2 hit.
You can change it back.
No, I don't want it to be changed back. I want it to just show me the number. If you put it in your favorite, it still shows you the number. So I got a +4 to hit this skeleton. Or is the guy in front of me a ghoul?
No, they are both. Oh no, sorry.
One skeleton
Yeah.
ghoul.
So the one on the left
Yeah.
is no, yeah, they're both skeletons.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's the one.
The zombie in front of you fell.
Yeah.
Got turned to ash.
Incinerated.
Got a 14 to hit the skeleton.
Which one?
The one on the left.
Is that a 14 total or a 14
The
plus
14 total.
4? That's a hit.
Okay. Then why'd you ask? Now what the fuck is the damage on that?
A D4 plus your dex mod. Christopher, how long have you been playing 5th edition?
How often do I use daggers? In this campaign? Pretty frequently. It's a D4 plus my dex. So that's 4 plus, I want to say, 2
Nice.
for 6.
It's pretty good.
All right, you
Which is correct, 6.
jiggle it around his ribs a little bit.
It sounds like a xylophone.
You're like someone inside of a jail cell with the mug, hitting it against the bars. Still standing.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
It's okay.
Do I have any good
I've got good news for you.
bonus action spells?
Wes, I'd love to hear the good news.
Not prepared.
It'll come up.
Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Can't do a ton of movement
All
without
right.
dying, so
That's all right. You're trying your hardest. That takes us to a sim who took a pretty beefy hit from this guy. And as far as you are concerned, or as far as you are aware, he is untouched.
I'm on to attempt to attack him again. Probably a bad idea,
You could hit.
but
You can miss too.
I can absolutely miss. Like that.
That's a miss.
Tis a miss.
Take another swing. Hits the armor. It's so hard to get past it. If only you were a dwarf, then you could take his armor after you killed him.
That's true.
Anything else to say? Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. We have a flank zombie on Merowyn. I don't have a lot of confidence. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm going to impose disadvantage.
It's a straight roll.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits. I don't know why I reroll damage. 2 points of damage reduced to 1 point.
Oh no.
We got a skeleton.
Knock, knock, knock. Have you heard the good news?
Oh, that's right.
Got to make a Constitution saving throw because he's in my moonbeam.
He does. That's an 8 on the die. That's a fail.
So he takes.
28,000 points of damage.
I've been rolling pretty good on this moon. I rolled 16 again, a 9 and a 7.
16?
So 16 radiant damage to him.
Whoosh. No more.
There you go. That's the good news.
Does anybody else want the last cookie?
I do not.
Take that as a no. Finn.
So there is on the board right now a high priority target.
Untouched.
Can you No, I don't think you recognize who it is. And he might be untouched.
Man.
Yeah, he is untouched, but I don't think it's who you're thinking of. One of the ghouls right now, the way he's positioned, is providing are flanking with both a ghoul and then also the dwarf right now to put Merowyn and a Sim both at advantage when enemies attack them.
Yep.
So I'm going to move my moonbeam once again so that it covers both that ghoul and the other one next to it.
Okay.
No, well, not there. No, more left.
There you go.
There you go. That's
now we're thinking with portals.
and it should hit those two ghouls.
It is a pass and a pass. 2 passes.
All right, I rolled a 13, so 6 damage to each of them, 6 radiant damage.
Pretty good. But they are both still standing. That's it for...
Yeah, still don't really want to move.
I just realized that Finn's last name and your Season of Ghost character have similar. We have him being Sigmund's son and you being Sigmund.
Dad?
Ew.
All right. I mean, good damage for sure. That takes us to the one who starts its turn there.
Oh shit! Yeah. Give me another save.
It was on a natural 1 and then it rolled to a 19.
Oh
That's a
well.
pass. But 2d10, you could easily take him.
Got a 14, so 7 radiant damage.
7. All right, he's still up. He is going to move though.
Coward. Why would he? Hold on. These are unintelligent undead. Why would they? I can get that they'd move out of harm's way, but why would they move to the source of the attack?
Unintelligent?
Are they unintelligent? These regular ghouls?
This isn't a ghoul.
Okay.
This is one of Pan's chaos skeletons.
Oh,
So it's even dumber.
so it's even-
It would move out of Merowyn's range though if Merowyn wanted to make an AOO when it moved. She could do that against the skeleton.
kill him.
How do I do that? Is normal roll?
Yep.
Just make an attack.
Eee.
Ooh.
I do not do that.
Natural 1. Okay. Nothing bad happens, but like it just makes Merowyn look real dumb. Sorry.
I mean, probably not the first time.
Skeleton tries to stab Finn in the stomach. It's 20 to hit.
Yeah.
4 points of damage.
Okay. I rolled a natural 1 on my concentration check,
Oh no.
so that's gone. Moonbeam is gone.
Bye Moonbeam.
It's killed every one of the encounters so far.
Thanks for nothing.
Moonbeam.
Every enemy that has died to the moonbeam so far.
That's true.
So
Very true.
it's put in some work.
It takes us to our shitty little zombie here that has not hit anything. Will it continue? Yeah, it tries to slam Merowyn and it is unsuccessful. And that takes us to our Grave Boy. Our Grave Boy can actually make 2 attacks, and I didn't do that last time.
No,
No, can't do that. Why can you do
can't do
Because
that.
he missed the first one.
Can't do that.
So he's going to make 1 swing on a sim. This is the first one. No advantage.
Can't do that.
That is a 14 on the die for a 20 total. And then he's going to do a swing on Finn. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean it's not okay. but
No, you can't. Sorry.
Which is a 17 on the die.
I mean, that'll hit.
I'll roll you guys' damage separately. I do get to roll 4 die with them.
Don't like that.
right, so we're doing a sim first because I attacked him first. It is 9 points of slashing, reduced by 3, so 6, and then 10 points of necrotic. And then for Finn, we're looking at... Sorry, I need a minute.
God, a lot of numbers add up.
No, I'm just incredibly happy. That's 14 points of slashing damage, followed by 13 points of necrotic.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, man, that's a bit.
A lot. Tell me, these...
We are nothing but consistent.
Heroin and her 3 sleepy boys.
Finn goes down.
So that means I no longer have advantage.
Not because of flanking, correct. And I tell you what, he takes the axe to a sim, a pretty big hit, but a sim is strong and not a weak little Northland sickly boy. But then he brings that same axe over to Finn and takes him down. You can see Finn on the ground. He is bleeding out. He's dying. He is still under the effect of this sickened, for lack of a better term, poison. And it's not looking great for you guys, as Bonebasher and his crew are still fighting, because this is a hefty guy, still fighting their crew on the other side of the field.
I like that the hefty guy took out the little guy.
Just a little guy.
Wimpy. Hefty.
Copyright strike.
Homeboy's still not got a scratch
I'd say
on
it
him.
He is untouched. And what better way to end episode 20?
Oh no.
I need to lay on the floor break.
Then stay doing.